Hello, hi, welcome back, and happy 2026. So happy to see you back to my podcast. My name is Gintaire, and this is PetiteKnit. If you are new here, my name is Gintaire. I live in Lithuania with my husband and two girls. I am currently on maternity leave, so I have a little time to do podcasts, to do some knitting, and to dye some yarns. I also have a hand-dyed yarn shop in Etsy. You can find the link below in the description. So yeah, all the yarns you see behind me in this lovely shelf is my hand-dyed yarns. So 2026 is here already. Today is January 17th, Saturday. We have a really wintry January here in Lithuania. It's nothing compared to last year's winter. It's really nice to have so much snow, and the cold we have, it's like around -10 Celsius degrees almost every day. That would be about me and the weather. Also, I want to say a huge thank you for all who watched my first try to film Vlogmas last December. Thank you very much for your support, for your views, for comments and the likes, and happy to see new subscribers in my channel during Vlogmas that came in. So if you have any questions, curious about something, just leave the comment below and I will try to reply to them. It was really interesting and fun to do something every day, to film some episodes of my day and open all those advents. You can see one behind me still there. So yeah, it's really exciting, and I hope to do that this year in December as well. I think you all here because of knitting projects, so I will talk about what I have finished during December, probably mostly, because I have not filmed any podcast episode during December, what I still have on my needles as a work in progress. And in the end, if I won't forget, I will talk about my hand-dyed yarns. So if you are interested in that, stick around and watch till the end. So yes, let's try to go through finished objects that I have knitted. I don't have all of them with me. I will try to find pictures and insert somewhere in the corner. I will try to looking around to check what was oldest one that I finished. I can also grab my notebook. The closest to me that I have and finished it in the beginning of January is the sailor slippers. They are quite worn out. These slippers are for my husband and he wears them quite a lot. You can see that from how they look. So I knitted them with drops Eskimo, or I still have old labeling for that yarn, drops snow. Yeah, so this was like 43 size, man, European size, and I did everything according to pattern. I will put all the information about project and designer in the description below. Next thing I finished was another huge project for me. This is, other way, King Salmon sweater by Caitlyn Hunter. This was my Christmas present for my husband. It's still not blocked, and yeah, I will do that probably this week because I have another sweater that also needs to be blocked. This is really great pattern project, really engaging to knit. I used knitting for olive heavy merino in colors linen for main color and the slate green for contrast color, that green one. So the yarn, it was the first time I was knitting with this yarn. I really liked it. It reminds a little bit of rustic yarn, but it doesn't bite as a rustic wool, and maybe I will knit myself one of this myself in the future, some far future. Then I have socks. I will put them on sock blockers. I already worn these socks, so they might be not in the best presentation look. I call these socks Christmas socks because I knitted these for myself for Christmas, and these are knitted with What a Wonderful Wool hand-dyed yarns. This is a brand from Spain. I have come here. I have the skein here, cake, and it makes these pretty thin stripes. So it's self-striping yarns. I used 2.5 millimeter needles for these socks to knit. It also came with the 2 mini skeins, 20 grams of this undyed white color, so I used it for the heel, cuff and toes. Yes, it was also first time knitting with the self-striping yarns. I really enjoyed it, and maybe I will look for these yarns in the future to knit another pair of socks for myself or as a gift. Also, I'm not sure if I'll shared in my previous podcast. I also finished socks for my sister. I gifted also them as a Christmas present. I'm not sure if I have a finished both socks photo of that of those socks. I knitted Hermione's everyday sock pattern with my own hand-dyed yarn, which is also sold out, so I don't have anything to show you. You also always can go back in my previous podcast episode where I shared those socks with you. Then I have another lovely sweater finished like it was actually my Christmas day cast on. This is it is always forever unicorn sweater. I will put designer's name down below. So it was really fast to knit because I used drops air yarns and used 5mm needles, and for horse mane I used drops fiesta yarns. I redone the neck actually. In the pattern it says to use to do a folded neck, but it was not looking nice on my daughter. It was like wide and too big. Actually, she has not tried yet this neck, so I'm not sure if I won't need to do it second time. Yeah, and also the horse is knit in tarsia, in the round, I guess it's called. When you do the round in the stockinette stitch and then you go back in the purl stitch, so it's really kind of interesting method to knit in tarsia. I would find it just knitting the round maybe by working in tarsia, but yeah, it's what designer thought of. I had these yarns, this purple and pink, in my stash for I don't know, like 6-7 years. I just needed to bought white color. So for body I used almost 2 balls for 100 gram. For sleeves I used 50 grams, and for the horse it's like 30 grams of yarn, really not that much. So it's a great yarn stash busting project if you're looking for something and you have kids. Next, and I think final finished object, not actually finished object, but 99% finished object, and one of the oldest project I have had on my needles is this Jenny jacket V-neck by PetiteKnit. It's finished to knit, it just needs to be blocked, and I need to buy some buttons to add here. It was really a great project to knit, time consuming when you have to knit it like for 1 year, this project. I'm not sure how much it will grow after blocking. I knitted a little bit shorter on the body as it recommends in the pattern. Yarns I used, I still have it here. I have not put it them away, so I used drops Flora in the color 31 and drops silk kid silk in the color 56. So it is like beige color, and I have in mind what buttons I would like to use, so I will try to find them in our local yarn shop. Also, the last thing that I knitted the button band is not really nice. I hope it will get even after blocking. So this is the, as you can see, it's quite a wide part, so I had a little bit a struggle, I would say that, to knit, to start knitting on the button holes. I was reading the pattern, I was watching YouTube videos for this project design, and I could not figure out how it is knitted. So I had to improvise a little bit and do as I understood by my own. So yeah, it was quite nice to finish it. I knitted every evening while watching TV, while girls were already asleep. So it took few evenings to finish this button band, and yeah, it's finally done. I can't wait to block it and to sew the buttons and to have another cardigan in my wardrobe. So these are, as I remember, if I don't forget anything, these are the finished objects that I have. Let's go to work in progress. I have a lot of them as usual, and I will shortly talk about each of them, especially for those that I have not worked in a while. I will try to do from the oldest, or as I think that is oldest. And since I finished my Jenny jacket v-neck, I grabbed my second oldest whip that sadly is now 1 year old, as being a whip, and it's a pressed flower shawl by Christoffers. And as always, I'm in the middle of the round, so I'm not able to show you. I knitted just a little bit, few rows. Since I took this project, I had to unwrap frog few rows because I forgot how to knit this lovely pattern. I had to take a look in the design to look up. I did a mistake, so I had to look up into the pattern. I think I did the same mistake once again. I see something off here, so I will have to frog few rows back again. So I'm using my own hand-dyed yarns in a classic sock base. This is Helleborus colorway. There should be a few skeins available in my shop, and this is wet pavement. It is I sell this as a pre-order yarn, so you can pre-order for me to dye this kind of colorway for you if you would like. So yes, this is the project. This is the shawl. I'm working slowly on it. It would be faster if I won't need to frog it out. Next, I have another project that is kinda near the finish line. It's a Friday sweater junior by PetiteKnit. I'm working on the sleeve now. The body is finished. It's for 4 and 5 years old children's. I'm using drops baby merino. I have different leftover yarns here, so it's more pink and purple stripes here to use. And I'm using 3mm needles here. I have not worked this project for a while, so I don't have nothing much to say about it. Then I have another project that also have not worked on it. It's currently on hold. It's my also Friday sweater, Friday tee actually, but it will be a sweater. I will do long sleeves for it. This colorful yarn, hand dyed by Artemis Yarns. I had in 2024 their Advent hand dyed yarns, full skeins, and I'm using it to knit this fade sweater. Then I have one sock that I was working a little bit. I was on the hill last time I showed you on the podcast. This is a simple vanilla sock. I'm knitting it with my own hand-dyed yarn, confetti, on classic sock base, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. I cast on 68 stitches. This is the first sock. I have it this much, not far away from the decreasing for the toe part. One sock currently that is on the needles. Usually I have some socks in case I need something quick to grab to the car while going somewhere. Yes. Next I have also a sweater, Leon sweater by PetiteKnit. I have finished the body part and stopped on the sleeves now. So the size is a little modified here. I knitted small size for the upper part, and for body part I knitted medium size. Yarns I'm using is also my hand-dyed yarns on classic DK base, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. This is the same colorway wet pavement that I use for pressed flowers shawl, and this is white sand beach. This is like a beige, really neutral colorway, perfect for main color for your color work. So yes, this is the progress. So when I come to those sweaters, I should finish them quite quickly. I'm just currently working from the oldest to the newest. Also, there are a bunch of projects that interrupts my progress and comes as an expected like accessory or something. Like I had to reknit my daughter's hipster hat because she lost the first one. Also, I forgot to mention that I also knitted my husband a hipster hat that it's currently with him. So I will put a photo here. I used knitting for olive merino, held double, and the colorway is dusty petroleum blue, if I'm not mistaken. Quickly bouncing through the whips. Also, there is a one old dream cast on that I have not started. Somehow I just have still the same swatch, not finished swatch. It's a stick season sweater by Grabea. I'm using this lovely hand-dyed yarns on classic DK base by Olivia and Oliver fibers, and the colorway is chestnut. I need to cast on and do the swatch for this. Maybe when I finish my newest cast on. That was also kinda intention to have, but not really so urgent. So what I have is I'm using my all new and old minis from advent calendar. It was hard to pick the first colors. So this is the progress on my Sweet Shawl blanket by Laura Penrose. I have 2 squares already and half of the 3rd square. I have few different hand-dyed minis, and as the main color I'm using undyed yarns, skeins from my stash shop. So yeah, I'm holding the yarn double, and for 1 square it uses like 10 grams of the color, so I still will have 10 grams left over. I'm thinking maybe I will use again for the blanket. I will see how big I will want it to be. Currently I will have 9 squares in the row, so it should be quite a big blanket. Biggest size blanket from the pattern. It's really easy to knit pattern. I was knitting this on evenings while watching TV as well. One of the newest cast-ons and the most recent cast-on I have, it is Willem's Overall from PetiteKnit designs. So these are from 9 to 12-month-old babies. So yeah, I have the legs done and I'm working on the body part, and I'm using my old yarns, Drops Merino Extra Fine in color 5. It's a real light gray colorway. Actually, it's a great start to discuss plans for 2026, and this project really good. It's really good intro to that, to my 2026 plans with my yarn stash. So as most of you who are knitters might have quite a lot of yarns in your stash that you accumulated during your knitting journey. Please keep in mind that my knitting journey started like 10 years ago or more, so I have quite a lot of yarn that I just bought without any project in mind. Just I liked the yarn and I bought them. So I decided to work from my stash mostly, and if I will need some additional yarn or quantity is not enough to finish the project, then I will buy some extra yarns. Also, I decided that I would buy advents as well from hand dyers, because I want to support them and to have something to open in December, and also might be some other slips that could happen also by supporting other hand dyers. Mostly just support small businesses. I think it is the best. If you want to join to this journey on stash busting, it would be nice to work together, and I will put my numbers here to show you how much yarn I have. I'm not calculating my own hand dye yarns that are in my stash, that I sometimes knit from them. I don't count them as in my inventory. I don't count them when I finish them. I just count all other yarns that I have bought from other shops around the world, let's say that. The number is high, I know that, and it's really intimidating to look at the numbers and to calculate how much time I would need to finish that, to knit up that amount of yarns. For example, in 2025, I calculated I knitted around 3-5 kilos of yarns for my project. keep in mind that I still have a bunch of whips in my bags that could be finished and calculated as done, and the quantity would be calculated from my stash, but they are not yet, so I'm hoping this will give me higher numbers of knitted yarns this year. I really can't wait to see what this year will bring for me as a knitter and for me as a yarn dyer. I want to try and offer you my own hand-dyed advent calendar this year. I have the theme in mind. I will announce it on my Instagram account that you can find below in the description. The theme will be announced hoping on February 1st or in the beginning of February, so not much time left. I will do 24 mini skeins because I did some kind of question poll on my Instagram account, and most of you said that you would like to have 24 mini skeins advent calendar, so I will do that. Also, more information I will provide you on Instagram as well. What else should I mention? So yeah, I hope pre-order would be open quite early because I have a limited capacity for dyeing. So this also will mean that there will be a very limited quantity of advents to buy pre-order. So if you're interested in that, just follow me on Instagram to have a most recent update about that. Also, I will have a Valentine's Day shop update on February 1st, 2nd. I also will put that info on my Instagram. There will be a few colorways on different yarn bases. I just finished dyeing them. I just need to go and put them to dry after I finish this video. And yes, I have a lot of plans for this year's for Amberton Yarn brand. That's my yarn brand name. And I hope I will be able to fulfill every plan this year what I have, because last year was quite good. It was my second year of having my Etsy shop and selling dyeing handed yarns. So also thank you very much to all who bought my yarns, who are knitting with my yarns. Please share them, your projects, by tagging me on your Instagram posts. I really enjoy seeing your works and your finished objects where my yarns were used. So really exciting to see those pictures, videos that you are sharing. So yeah, quite exciting years to come. And I see in the background I still have my last yarn acquisitions. I still have not received the few sock sets that I ordered from the Mindful Creators. This was her Christmas colorway on Merino nylon cashmere. I really want to try this base, this fancy sock base. And this one is on Superwash Merino base. It's from her summer collection. So thank you very much. I hope I have not missed anything to share with you in this this year's podcast episode. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, to put a comment below, and to like this video. And hope to see you on the next. See you soon. Bye.